This is Senator Irakam speaking for the first time this session. As always, I'm at the leisure of those above me. Please give me any signal to show that you're ready. According to the Center for Disease Control, even though the tap water of the United States is among the safest in the world, water contamination from fertilizers, sewage releases, pharmaceuticals, heavy metals, and more is very common. It is situations like these that raise the question, should we mandate the annual inspection of water sources to improve the conditions of household water? I strongly urge you to vote in favor of this legislation because the Environmental Protection Agency is incredibly underfunded and there's a great necessity for more water testing at the taps rather than at the water source. First, the Environmental Protection Agency is incredibly underfunded. According to the Miami Herald, the EPA has received an annual budget of $100 million just for their Safe Drinking Water Office. However, funding has dropped 15% since 2006. Although Congress banned lead water pipes 30 years ago, according to the New York Times, between 3.3 million and 10 million pipes still remain. All of them are primed to leach lead into the water supply by forces as simple as jostling during repairs or even a change in the water's chemistry. The Miami Herald goes on to say that it could cost an estimated $16.5 billion to $50 billion to replace all of the lead pipes in the country, showing that the EPA needs more support to protect us, which is exactly what this bill can do. Second, there's a great necessity for more water testing at the taps rather than at the source of water. The mandating of annual inspections will require many tests for each congressional district to be performed, which will finally be possible with the $200 million that this bill allocates. Each district's results will be reported and publicly available. This is an absolutely necessary step towards safe water because according to USA Today, nearly 20% of the nation's water supplies test over the EPA's action level for lead of 15 parts per billion. Not only are the lead levels of citizens rising, but according to the CDC, illnesses such as salmonella, hepatitis A, E. coli, and Legionnaire's disease, which ended up killing 9 people in Flint, Michigan, were found in water systems and have led to outbreaks of the diseases. We need mandated testing for the safety and the well-being of the people. Others in negation may say that we don't need more tests because they are already being performed and have already been able to find water contamination. In reality, they have not been effective at all and are not nearly frequent enough. If they had been working, then situations like Flint, Michigan, and the hundreds of other towns with contaminated drinking water would not be happening. If we had tested properly, people would not have died because of water spread epidemics and would not have to worry about elevated lead levels. This bill is exactly how we can stop this problem. In conclusion, we should vote in favor of this legislation because the Environmental Protection Agency is in need of more funding, and there's a great necessity for more water testing at the taps. Thank you, and I'm now open to questions.
Okay, that was a speech of 3 minutes and 1 second. All senators have any questions, please ask.
Your bill states that we need $200 million to enforce it. Where will this money come from, and will this merely add on to our already enormous deficit?
Senator, that is an excellent point, and although the money may have to come from taxes, it is completely worth it when the safety of the public is in question.
Any other questions? Okay, I see that there are no questions on the floor, so Senator, you may be seated.
Thank
and
you.
the next question.